1,000 of those tights, and you're getting a set of 2 ordered today. A particular pop star who dates a particular football star, and together they are the couple that everyone can't stop talking about. That pop star wears only one brand of tights, and it's this brand. And that pop star is not the only lover of these tights, which they say it on their own website, Sheertex does. Tights were trash until we came along. These are the strongest tights that you will ever wear, meaning you're not constantly replacing them because you're not constantly poking holes through them, sticking a fingernail through them, snagging them as you put them on or take them off. I don't know, she'll explain how she did it, but she's from Montreal, Canada. She is genius for having created some sort of crazy polymer substance. They are comfortable, but they can't literally rip. They are indestructible. And they're called Sheertex. And she's gonna show you a lot of crazy things to prove how built for tough these tights are. But I want you guys to know, she now, and this is really, like, this is her baby, and they own their own factories. And this is their first TSV, so we're coming into the final hours of the day. We're moving into the high season for tights and hose. New today, she brought us a set of 2. You're gonna get a set of not 1, but 2 pairs, and each pair normally is $35, so it's a $70 value for the 2-pack. You are gonna get that $70 value if you grab these before the end of the day for, on your screen, $49. Now, because it's been so amazing all day to not only get that deal, but also see what she can do to these tights, and literally they are indestructible, we are now down to only 2 choices. I am wearing the black set. Again, she's the #1 name in hosiery in the United States. And by the way, she's Canadian. And now she's bringing you her first ever TSV. This is all we have left, a black pack. Or we have a few, just a few, of the black medium deep. And when we get over here, the medium deep, you know, it can be many things in your world, but really she intended for the medium deep and the colors that are of course now sold out to be complexion colors, right? So like if you're of a certain age, spider veins, sunspots, scars, bruises, just not great looking legs, or have seen like better days in terms of their color, this really was intended to be the second pair in the pack if you can get it and it matches you. It was intended to be a complexion shade, and here is candidly where we're at on the day, because you guys, the response has been amazing. We are now, what did you say, Miss Jenny? In the medium deep, we are now last call. We only have extra small and small only. Black, all sizes available. I'm gonna throw out this size chart so that you guys can get ordering. Again, this is the only tights TSV that we are doing for the entire year. And we challenge you to try and kill these tights. You can't do it. And so, by example, come on out, Miss Catherine, or Mally. Just Mally's coming. Fine, that's fine.
I have to shop.
Keep shopping in the background.
This is important.
Yeah, I just don't pretend like you don't even see her. Okay,
Yeah.
just pretend like you don't even see her. Catherine, good to see you.
Oh, good to see you. I brought out my sparkles for you, Sean.
Yay!
If you didn't know, Sean introduced us to QVC, so to be ending our TSV with you is super exciting.
Well, honey, explain to everybody first, before you tell the story of how you came up with this concept, why you love tights, and why until you came along they were pretty much all trash. First, a visual is everything.
Yes.
Explain what this proves.
So what I'm holding here is a kettlebell, a very heavy kettlebell with a sheer pair of tights around it as the only thing holding it up. And this is just one of many examples we'll show you tonight of just how strong this is. Honestly, it does not matter who you are gonna be able to put your hand in this, and no matter how hard you try to push, and I am pushing really, really, really hard, you can see that pressure on my thumb, I am not gonna be able to get my finger through this. And it's because we are using ballistic grade technology. So we use a fiber called ultra high molecular weight polyethylene, and this polymer is so strong, it's usually used
Do you see
in
this?
bulletproof vests and climbing equipment.
Oh. What the heck? That's 24 pounds.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
Literally, no matter how
We'll rub you.
hard you go with
Can I
these,
try?
you
Yeah, go.
cannot
Oh
rip
my
them.
gosh. This is insane.
So you're Canadian. You
I'm
live in
Canadian.
Montreal. You
can't
own your
even
own
rip
factories. How does this? What are you doing before you hit pay dirt with this
So
idea?
before this, I was an entrepreneur in software development and electronics. So the last thing I thought I would ever be doing was fashion.
Oh my
But
gosh.
I became just so frustrated with the fact that I had access to technologies
lift
like self-driving cars. There was the connected everything to the internet, but I was struggling with tights. I live in Canada. It gets kind of chilly.
So you wear
And
tights almost
I-
year round.
I had what I'd call my pantyhose graveyard. I'd have, all of the tights from last season. I'd be trying to put on a pair. I'd be going through pair after pair. And I remember my mom and my grandma, when we were growing up, just saying, like, someone has to solve this problem. And one day, I was trying to figure out what to do next, and it just stuck in my head. I was like, how is this not a solved problem? And I ended up going down this rabbit hole, researching polymers, researching knits, and I just became so convinced that if we could find a stronger fiber, we could produce better tights. And this fiber was only actually invented in the 80s, and it was ultimately put into things like ballistics and climbing equipment, and it took us actually miniaturizing the technology.
What is happening?
Well, we can play tug of war.
What the heck?
Let's play
Oh my
tug of
gosh.
war.
Oh.
No, pull.
I'm fine.
I can pull you over.
You're very strong. Oh my God.
I'm not lying about this.
If any woman watching this right now knows that tights and hose are normally
So as a
so
comparison, I'll give you
delicate,
another one.
right? They're so,
Okay.
like you put your ring through them, your fingernail through them, you snag them,
My bracelets.
you run
Yes,
for the
yes.
hairspray or the
This
nail
is
polish
not
and
Sheertex,
fix
okay?
the
We're gonna now do some tug of war
okay.
with not Sheertex.
Oh,
Ready?
geez. I'm
Let's see what
scared.
happens here.
I'm scared. Oh my
Pull,
gosh.
pull.
I'm falling.
We're gonna pull you over.
I want to apologize now for Melly's behavior.
But this, we all know what this is like. This is regular tights.
All right, I have an update.
I got
Set
mine.
of two. You
I
got
got my
either
black.
you have to get the black.
Yeah, get the black.
Black only now.
What?
The medium brown is gone.
Oh my God.
Everything else is sold out. We only have this price, a
Oh my gosh,
$70
what a day.
value for this moment and the next few hours of the day. So again,
But
we
yeah,
have
we
our
all know that feeling. of
black,
regular
black.
tights.
No bueno.
We have our black.
No more.
One pair is $35.
Yeah.
Two pairs is $70.
Worth it.
So great. So comfy.
Yeah.
So yummy feeling. You'd think what they're made out of, indestructible, you would feel kind of like, I don't know what these feel like. No, they are the
soft.
best.
It's
Okay. You know
stretchy.
what?
And
I'm
then
gonna
here's
buy
the
it.
size
I'm gonna buy
chart.
another set.
They're so
Because
great,
I'm
babe.
scared.
Before they go.
Catherine, Miss Catherine, could you explain the sizing? Because I also
Yes.
think this makes it really easy. Just find your weight.
Exactly. The sizing is super simple. We were done with all those complex size charts on hosiery that really are unnecessary because it's so stretchy. We do extra small to 3XL. Pick your weight and it's gonna stretch up if you're tall. It's gonna stretch out if you have curves. And it's really just that dead simple.
Machine wash them?
Machine wash.
What's
oh my
the
gosh,
green line? What's the green
The green
line?
line is really important. Actually, you might be like, why would I need that?
Yeah.
Well, when you throw this in your drawer with other tights that
Yep.
maybe aren't super strong, you need to know which ones you can rely on. And the green line is going to tell you those are the Sheertex ones. Those are the ones that are going to last.
Shawnee,
Yeah,
can
yeah.
I say something? I want to come over to you.
Go.
Come on, let's
Yeah.
go over to the group. Can I say something? Aside from the tights, can I just say, as an 80s girl who wore pantyhose, right, and they had that band
little tiny
that
band.
would dig
Yeah.
into
Yes.
your belly.
And at the end of
right?
the day, you're just
Yes.
like, oh.
This is the reason.
I
This is
know.
a
Yes,
selling
I
point,
know,
guys.
I know.
It's literally like a
It's a yoga style.
Yoga.
Yes.
She knows what she's
Yeah,
talking
it's like yoga pants. They are
knows what
so
to
yummy.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
So yummy.
And that way,
No digging
no
in this
digging,
thing
no
here.
rolling, no
Yes.
cutting. It just kind of like hugs to your curves.
And by the way,
before
they're
it's just so
perfect
important.
because they're not opaque tights.
Yeah.
But they're
Go
also
harder.
not sheer
Go
hose.
crazy.
You know?
Look at her. Look at her. She's wild.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, like this you mean? I'm like, no.
I love how she really gets into it. I mean,
2,000 gone. You get two pairs, $70 value. You're paying $49 for two. You're saving money till the end of the day. And I honestly, you won't need, I mean, I would imagine you don't ever buy any more, like this is
socks,
all you need.
It's like socks and underwear.
Yeah.
Like the same sort of, you never get rid of them because your underwear is broken. You might want to trade your underwear at some point in time, but it's not because it's disposable. And that's really what we're solving with these tights.
Wow.
There's over 1 billion pairs of tights every year that end up in landfills after 1 or 2 wears.
Ooh.
With these, we're changing that trajectory of completely disposable tights into something long lasting.
So tights are, you can buy like some major name brand hose and tights, like major.
Yes.
And pay like 75 to $100 or more for one pair.
1,000%.
And then you literally have to be so ginger when putting them on and taking them off.
I put my fingernail?
Your toenail cuts right
Go
through
for
the
it.
end of
Well,
it.
that's what I was going to say. I have, unfortunately, long toenails. Not always, but at this moment.
And did you notice there's extra reinforcement at the end too?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Look, those
Look at
nails.
these daggers.
Yeah, they're going, Shawnee. Look.
That's crazy.
I know. And it's not ripping. It's not, I've never
And you don't
seen
even have to
anything.
be afraid at all. Exactly.
I've never seen anything like this in my life. I'm going to be honest.
Well,
I
we
am
make
amazed.
every single pair ourselves in Canada, in our factory.
Yes.
The first pairs I made cost over $100 just in material. So it's really taken us actually building the entire production process to get this to this insane
Okay, we
low
have
price.
2,500 ordered.
I'm gonna win. That sounds like no, you're not.
She's very scary. She's intense. Oh my gosh. Stop, John. You're going to hurt
I
yourself.
feel like I have the advantage. I don't have the stilettos.
Right? I said it the first time I went on with Catherine, and I'll say it again now because I say it every time I see her. It is genius what she has created. I know she's going to be rich and famous someday.
Yeah.
She's like the next Sarah Blakely who came up with Spanx.
Yes.
Because this is a game changer, not just for fashion and accessories, but for women.
Yeah.
And much like James Dyson came along and redesigned the hairdryer that probably hadn't been redesigned in hundreds of years, you came along and redesigned something that was living in the dark ages. And now, how did that certain pop star who dates that certain football star find your tights, and how did you find out that she loved them?
So we've been so lucky that stylists have adopted this en masse, because when you are in concert, when you're on a set, you do not want your tights to be ripping. So what we found is that there's actually a modern diamond style that we have with QVC that we can tell, because it's just so unique when someone is wearing it. And that pop star was wearing that very, very unique pattern. And we've seen it across so many celebrities that are relying on this now, because the last thing they want when they're with paparazzi and getting photographed is a run in their tights.
And just us. My mother, that was her thing. If you had a rip in your tights, no bueno. It's
not polished.
Yeah, it's not
put
polished. It's like
together.
not having your nails done and having a
Catherine,
rip in your stocking.
This is so, okay, so one last time. You only get a black pack now that everything else is sold out.
Wow.
You would not be wrong to pick up multiples here, because you're getting 2 pairs for a little more than the price of one, only for the next couple hours.
And for less than $25 a pair, which I couldn't have even dreamed about even a year ago.
Like this. Look how cute.
It's
Giving.
It's
All
very
right,
cute.
what are you doing?
Headbands.
I'm going now. I'm going. Love you. Congratulations. Brunch with Babs. We have a full hour.
Right.
So get ready. We're going to sit on the couch. We're going to learn all about her journey. Over 50 and fabulous, personified. And then I'm going to come see you at 10.
Okay, good. You're going to come see me at 10 too?
Oh,
yeah.
Look at everybody coming to see me at 10 o'clock.
Yay!
All right, don't go anywhere, because an hour of Tony Bratton. Can't decide if I want to cut my hair.
Oh, well, you can
Guess
try a wig.
what?
Try a wig.
Thanks for that.